Friends, we gather now in this upper room, and in the coming years, they'll look back on this night and they'll call it the Last Supper. And though I've tried to tell you, I know you don't quite understand it yet, but by the end of day tomorrow, you will. And so take this bread now and eat it. Each one of you, this is my body. It's broken for you. I lay it down for you. And as often as you eat of this bread, eat of it in remembrance of me. And take now of this cup and drink. For this cup represents the new covenant poured out in my blood for the forgiveness of sins. As often as you drink of it in remembrance of me. And now, friends, I'm going to show you what love really does. Love serves. So I must get on my hands and knees and wash your guys' feet. Come, James. I'm going to start with you. I love you, man. You and your brother, you're amongst the first to leave career and job and family and friends and follow me. You're amongst the first of those that I called, and you came. I thank you for that. I thank you for being strong for me. You are strong. You've been strong. You and John. You operate in so much strength. But there are times that your strength took you too far. You know, sometimes your strength took you further and faster than you wanted it to go. This is the burden that humanity faces, is that sometimes we mistake this strength and drive really for selfishness and pride. And so tonight I bow down and I wash your feet, brother. I wash your feet for all the times that your feet have taken you places that you didn't want to go. For all the times that the feet inside your mind and your heart led you down roads that you never should have gone down. You've been strong, but they called you the son of thunder because you asked if you could call down fire from heaven. But that's not the way my kingdom works. You asked if you could sit in my right hand. And remember, just remember, James, we laid down our lives to serve others and to elevate them, not ourselves. For every time that your feet and your strength have run ahead of you in pride, I want you to remember, I died for that. I must go to the garden now. Father, I'm anxious. Is there any other way? If there's any other way that this cup of wrath could pass from me, let it be. Nevertheless, not my will, but yours be done. My heart is troubled. And what shall I say? Father, deliver me from this hour? No. It's for this very hour that I came. Father, glorify your name. I see Judas, my betrayer, coming now. You know, Judas, in the coming months and years, many will ask the question, why did I let you be my disciple? They'll ask, why did you let him handle the money? Nobody will ever really know why you turned on me, but I know. I know. You sold me out, friend. for a couple $100. You may not know why. They don't know why, but I know why. Some people will think that you're faking it the whole time and you hated me. Some people will claim that you got sucked into the wealth trap or your own selfish ambition, and so you sold me out. Some people will even argue that you thought you were doing a good thing, pushing me forward to be the militaristic leader, to start the coup that Israel wanted. They'll never really know. I'm just sorry that the life and life abundant that I brought and offered wasn't enough. Judas, whatever you came to do it quickly. I'm sorry most of all that you'd betray me with a kiss. The very symbol of intimacy. It's poetic. You would kiss me and at the same time stab me in the back. But Judas, you're really not alone. Many will come after you who approach me with their religion as a sign of intimacy, but really with their actions, they do the same thing. They approach me with symbols of intimacy and love, and yet they trample me under their feet. Judas, for all the ways that you and humanity will do that, I died for that. Peter, my rock, I see you following me from behind. Peter, my best friend. You're Peter, my rock, my go-to guy. You're passionate, and I love that about you. Zealous. Just wanting to see all that the kingdom had. You were the first one to recognize me for who I really am. You were the first one, Peter, to say, you are the Christ. And then your passion got the better of you, and I told you this was going to happen. This night I told you. And then in your passion, you pulled me aside and you rebuked me. You said, no, Lord, that'll never happen to you. But what you need to learn is that the ways of God oftentimes don't look like the ways the flesh desires. And even now I see you following me as they parade me around. They parade me through their accusation line through the priest's court. And I heard, Peter, I heard the little girl ask you, do you know him? You're one of them, aren't you? And you denied me. But sometime later, another person, they gave you opportunity to stand and claim who you were, my best friend, and they asked you, surely you're one of them, and you denied me again. And then there was a third time, Peter. They said, no, I recognize you. You're one of them. And you called a curse upon yourself. And you said, I don't know the man, and you denied me a third time. And then we locked eyes. And we both knew. I knew the shame and the guilt that would so fill your heart. But I also knew that you really loved me. And so, Peter, for all the times that you and those that will follow you, who truly love me, in a moment of weakness or doubt, pressure, for all the times that you would deny me, even though we know we're in relationship. I died for that. Call you Barabbas, huh? I bet this morning when you woke up in your cage, in your cell with cold steel around your wrists, you didn't know. You didn't know that today would be the day that we trade places. I know you don't know me. See this crowd that's yelling? It wasn't a week ago that they were praising me, calling me their prophet as I came into this town. And in a few moments, I'll become their prisoner for you and for them. It's not Pilate, it's not the guards, and it's not the people that remove your chains from you today. It's me. I'm trading you places. And though you don't know me, I want you to remember this, that I'm taking the punishment that you deserve. For all the people that come after you, those that don't even know who I am, those that, like you, have no clue, and you could care less. You could care less that the freedom that you walk in is because I was punished in your place. I hope that one day you'll realize that I died for you too. I know you're calloused. I know you're calloused because your job is to put people to death. And I'm sorry for your heart. I'm sorry that you have to go through that. I'm sorry that you don't know what you're doing. You don't know me, but I love you. As you whip me, as you beat me, as you scourge me, just know that I'm doing this willingly because I love you. You know, and you're not only going to take my life, but in a moment you're going to gamble for my clothes. It's sad, really. You might be the first person, but you won't be the last that come to me just wanting my stuff. So many after you will come to God and look for my hand and what I can give and yet not seek my face. For all the times that you and people like you just try and take stuff from God, I died for that. It doesn't fit you anyway. Golgotha. You know, it's not your hand only that holds the hammer. But every person that will ever sin, they hold the hammer too. For all the sins of all mankind, for all the ways that people have turned in their hearts away, chosen another path. Oh, Father, for these soldiers that put me to death now, but for all the humans for the rest of eternity that put me to death in their hearts as well, I say, Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. Thank you, God, that it was your love that sent me. I thank you that you ordained that a sacrifice must be made. And I surrender my spirit to you now for all of the sins and all of the separation for all of eternity. I say, Tetelestai!